Hello.
Hello.
My name is Khalif White. I'm doing a Sex Gumbo documentary. You know, it's about all the different perspectives of, sex and, that make it good, kind of like gumbo. But basically, the first topic is love. So if you could do me a favor, introduce yourself, where you from, and I'm going to ask you some couple questions.
Okay. My name is Saya Brown. I'm from Maryland, Baltimore, but I did my high school in York, Pennsylvania. So now I'm here.
Okay. Where are you? Where's here?
Temple University.
Alright.
Freshman.
Oh, shucks. Freshman. So what you know about love? How would you define love?
That's hard. Basically just when two people have that connection, and no matter what other people say or may think, or try to influence your feelings toward that person, you just know, like, that's the one, and they feel the same way about you.
What about how would you define sex?
How would I define sex? Like, as far as with someone you love, or
just sex in general? Like, how would you define it? Is it easier to define it, or like, what is sex? Like, if somebody asks, like, what is sex, how would you say?
Two people, intercourse. I don't know. That's a special thing, I think. And it shouldn't just be with whoever, because that's an emotional thing. Like, it takes something out of you, whether you realize it or not. If it's a one-night stand, you still feel some kind of way when you're with, somebody on that level, like that intimate level. So I think you should keep it in your mind, like that's a special thing. So you should find a special person.
I feel that. Like, what's the similarities and differences between love and sex, if any?
I think when you're in love, sex is better, because it's just, you want to give more. Like, when you're in love, you want to give the person your all. So when you're having sex with them, you want to give them your all. It's like a back and forth thing. I don't know. It's better, I guess. I would say.
That's cool. So have you been in love before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Currently in love. For a little over a year. My first was with the person that I'm with now, and it's a beautiful thing. And sex is better when you're in love.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So I guess it is a beautiful thing. You feel good. So I guess you never fell out of love because it's something that you're currently in a state of. But I guess, like, have you ever had a crush and where you thought you was maybe in love and it turned out bad? How did that feel? Like, inverse.
I actually had someone where I feel like I actually was in love with him, and we never had sex. But it was so many aspects of what I wanted him to be, and I knew that he had the potential to be that, but he would just never quite get it together. So we had to, like, separate and do our own thing. But I don't know, his family was in love with me. I loved them. Like, he was talented. He was a musician, and I love musicians. I got that kind of thing.
Okay.
And that, what we had together, it was like real. It was too much baggage. So we kind of let it go, and that was hard, because it was a long time, like 3 years. We were like on and off kind of thing, but it was kind of hard, because I felt like that was love, but we never had sex. So
that's true. So I guess inversely, like, did that scar your next relationship, or did you carry that burden, or was that something that you kind of got to let go?
It definitely made it harder for my boyfriend now. At first, like, it was really hard to break me down from, my wall, but everybody's different, and I respect the differences between people, and I gave my boyfriend a chance because I saw something different. So now we're together.
That's what's up, man. I mean, happily in love.
Yes.
All right. I guess. How would you let a person know that you love them? Like, you know, how would you, you know, a person know, like, I'm feeling you, and like what type of mood, I guess. Yeah. All right.
Like
first,
your moves, like.
yeah. I mean, how would a person know that you love them? How would they tell?
Well, my boyfriend tells me in the beginning, when we started, he was just like, this feels crazy because, you know, you're the first girl that's like telling me about myself, like I need to be better and this and that and the third. And he's like, you know, I respect that because you're being real with me and not just being with me. And it was kind of like that extra care. Like at first he had issues with the street and everything, and you know, instead of just being like, nah, I'm not gonna mess with you because you got this, that, and the third, I'm like, well, why don't you make your life better, you know? And he saw that I cared about his well-being and everything, so he was like, wow, you know, she's different, she's special. And then we kind of had that level, like, you know, we really care about each other. So from there, kind of just grew into love.
That's what's up. I mean, you seem real happy. I mean, I'm glad you can experience love. You know, there's more questions that I could do later, but would you like to get interviewed maybe later for other stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Quite possible. All right, that's what's up. Can you just give a peace out, say, you know, sex gumbo for the camera, y'all, man, or the deuces, y'all, man.